Brittany, and welcome back to, oh my god, why do I always forget this? I've been doing this the whole month. Welcome back to Brittmas 2020. You guys already know the drill. It is time to get into our advent calendar. So let's see what we got today. It's probably a ball. Yep, a gold ball, because this video is going to be golden. Okay, so honestly, this video was supposed to be something totally different. There's this survey that you guys have been requesting me to do. It's called the START survey, and it's like this thriller horror survey. It's kind of like that lollipop game. If you haven't seen my lollipop game video, not take my lollipop, I keep saying that, takethislollipop.com. Then I will leave it above. It's a horror Zoom game. It's like you're in a Zoom chat with your friends and you could die, but I did it. So if you want to check it out, then definitely watch it up above. So this isn't a survey, it's a test that will reveal your deepest, darkest fear. And I was like, oh, this might actually be really fun. So as I'm doing the test, you guys can do the test as well, and then leave down below your results at the end of this video in the comment section below. So my deepest, darkest fear is dying. I know it's so weird because I'm in the paranormal. That's what I do. So I know it doesn't really make sense because that's what I'm dealing with all the time, right? But no, death is my biggest fear, and the reason why it's my deepest, darkest fear, but I think it's a fear for everybody, is because you don't know when, you don't know how, and you can't stop it. And also throwing up. I'm a metaphobic. Shout out to my metaphobics out there. If you want to check out my video of how I cope with that every single day, link above.
You'll have 10 seconds to choose A, B, C, or D for the following 10 questions. Make sure to keep track of your points. You'll need them to find out your results in the end. And starting
Make sure you have pen and paper with you.
What's your least favorite season? A, summer. I can't stand when it's hot and humid.
Love summer.
Winter. The cold
Winter.
makes me want to curl up in a blanket and never leave the house. C, fall. The sight of dying nature makes me super depressed each year. D, spring. All the romance is so cliche. Birds singing, flowers blooming, and couples walking hand in hand. Ugh.
B,
No,
winter.
thanks.
I hate winter.
If you chose option A, you get 40 points. B is worth 20 points, C will give you 10 points, and D will be 30 points. Number 2. How do you feel about roller coasters?
Obsessed.
A,
Living.
Love them.
Yes.
I'd seriously quit my job just to ride them all day, every day.
Me.
B. I only like the scary ones. That adrenaline rush is incredible.
But I'm also B.
C. Do the little slow ones for kids count? Because, safety first. D. I'll pass on that. I don't get the thrill of roller coasters. I'd rather go to the movies or something.
A. But I also like B because I love scary rides. We're gonna go with A. Oh, I love this. This is fun.
For A, you get 40 points again. This time, B is going to be 30 points. C will get you 10 points, and D is 20 points. Number 3. Who do you prefer to travel with? A, my friends. The more the merrier. B, my family. I wouldn't go anywhere without them. C, just myself. I get to choose what I want to do and when to do it.
This is hard.
D, random people.
I love traveling by
Find fellow
myself.
travelers online or right on the spot.
I love traveling with my family, but I love traveling by myself because every time I travel by myself, something amazing happens. I mean, when I travel with my family too, something amazing happens. I'm gonna go with B. But I love traveling by myself too.
Give yourself 20 points for choosing A. As for B, it'll add 10 points.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
C
B.
will get you 30 more
I always have
points,
fun with my family,
and
of
D
course.
is worth 40 points. Number 4.
That was
Which
hard.
of the following job offers would you definitely decline? A, an actor or model. I do not want to be in the public eye having everyone judging my appearance. B,
Too late.
a pilot. I can't imagine having responsibility for the lives of hundreds of people. C, a waiter in my local cafe. How embarrassing would it be to have my friends and acquaintances seeing me waiting tables?
That's mean.
Some mundane office job like an accountant or clerk. I don't want to waste my life away in a cubicle.
D. Definitely D.
Option A is worth 20 points for this question. B will get you just 10 points. Add 30 to your score if you chose C, and D is a whopping 40 points. Number 5. What movies do you find the hardest to watch? A. A Walk to Remember and other movies where people lose their loved ones. They always make me cry, and I feel uncomfortable for a while after seeing them. B. Insidious and similar horror movies. I scream every time I watch them and check under my bed for a few nights afterwards. C. Disaster movies like Geostorm. I can't stand seeing all the destruction and loss. D. There's not really a particular genre that really bugs me. It's just movies, you know.
I'm gonna go with A.
This time, A will add 10 points to your total. B is worth 30 points, C will be 20 points, and D will get you 40 points. Number 6. If you could avoid one place for the rest of your life, what would it be? A. Any dark room. I always leave the nightlight on because the dark really freaks me out.
I live for
B.
the dark.
Hospitals and clinics. I'm terrified of pain and possible health issues. C. Heights. A tall building, mountain, even flying in a plane. Count me out. D. Old, dirty, decrepit buildings. They're just creepy.
B.
And they look unsafe.
B.
Choosing A will award you 40 points. B is worth 10 points. C is going to be 20 points this time. And D will be 30 points.
I love the music. Thank God it's royalty free.
Number 7. What's the worst gift you've ever gotten or could imagine receiving? A. A trip just for me. How can I have fun without my peeps?
I love traveling by
Any
myself.
sort of surprise room redecoration. I like to pick those myself, and no one quite gets my sense of style. C. A pet. It's too much of a responsibility, and you can't just present someone with it. D. A book. Reading isn't really my thing. I prefer more original and personalized gifts.
Depends on the book, 'cause I'm not much of a reader, even though I read all the time online for haunted places. I'm gonna go with D.
Add 10 points to your tally for choosing A. That'll be 30 points if you went with B. C gets you 20 points, and D is worth 40 points. Now, let's talk about something more positive. Number 8. Which of these performers would you invite to sing at your
Michael
wedding?
Jackson and Britney
I
Spears.
don't really care. Whoever's available and can put on a good show. B. If only the Beatles were still together. I can't imagine a better performance for my big day. C. Some indie band from my hometown. I want to support new, lesser-known artists. D. Anyone who's in right now. If they're not at the top of the charts at the moment, they won't be caught at my wedding.
I'm gonna go with B. The Beatles.
That'll be 40 points for letter A. B is worth 10 points, C is 20, and D will be 30. Number 9. What's your favorite animal? A. Dogs. A family isn't complete
I love
without
dogs.
one. B. Cats. I like their independent spirit and unpredictable character. C. Wolves. Wild, majestic, powerful, and intimidating. What could be better? D. A sloth or some other exotic animal. I love everything cool and original. Animals are no exception.
This is hard. I think I'm gonna go with A. I think I'm gonna go with A. I like them all.
Dog people, you get 10 points for A. If you are a cat person, here are your 40 points for choosing B. C is worth 30 points this time, and D is 20. Number 10. The Earth's in trouble, and you're leaving on a spaceship. What or who do you take with you?
I know who I'd
A.
take with me.
My cell phone. As long as there's reception in space, that's all I need. B. My family. It's an easy one. C. Books. I never had the time to read on Earth. D. Seeds. I'll need to eat something there. Plus, I can be the first space farmer.
Well, the person who I want to take is not on the list, so I would definitely choose my family. But if not, I would choose that person. B.
Letter A will get you 30 points this time. Give yourself 10 points for B. C will add 40 points to your tally. And D is gonna be 20 points again.
Okay, so when you add up my test results, I get 200. So let me know what you got down below, and let's see what our biggest fears are, or our biggest, deepest, darkest fear. Oh my god, I'm kind of nervous.
If you got 100 to 170 points, losing your loved ones is your deepest, darkest fear.
That
your family means the world to you.
That
and
too.
You can't even imagine what your life would be without them.
Yes.
Yep, that's certainly a terrifying thought.
Yes.
If your final score is between 180 and 250 points, it seems that you fear natural disasters most of all. You realize that our planet is in a crisis, and you're afraid that one of those crazy earthquakes or tsunamis you see in the news or in movies may strike your hometown any day. Did you get 260 to 320 points? Well, it looks like you are afraid of ruining your reputation. You really love your lifestyle and are proud of what you've achieved so far. What others think about you means the world to you, and you feel pretty uneasy at the thought of those opinions turning negative. In case you scored 330 to 400 points, you must be fearless. Sure, like anyone else, you probably have some pet peeves and things that...
That's where I should be.
But there's nothing that's really bugging you all the time. Way to go. Do you agree with your result?
No.
Or was it a total surprise?
Yes. Make sure you check out Brightside on YouTube as well, because that is where I got this quiz from. That is the video that I am watching, so make sure you check them out and subscribe. But that is so... no. If you guys know me in real life, I am very obsessed with... I don't want to say because it sounds really weird, but I am obsessed with tornadoes. That is why Twister is my favorite movie. When I was a kid, my dream was to always be a ghost hunter, but I also wanted to be a tornado chaser. If you know me in real life, like you know, I talk about tornadoes at least like every single day to people in real life that I know. Literally. If we're friends and we talk on the daily, I must mention a tornado at some point. I just love weather, so that's not what I'm scared of at all. I get excited if there's like a tornado warning. I know that sounds really, really messed up. My dream is I eventually want to see a tornado in the distance in an open field where it can't hurt or harm anything or anyone. And it just comes down and twirls in the middle of an open field, and I want to take a picture of it. Like, that is like my dream. I've never actually seen a tornado. I have seen a tornado, but it was more in the desert when I was in Las Vegas, my home, and I just saw it and I was so excited. I was 14 years old. I was like fangirling over it, but it was in the middle of the desert, so it was like one of those tornadoes. And I've always wanted to see a water spout, like a water tornado. I've never seen those before, but I've always wanted to see that. So I'm very obsessed with tornadoes. Like, it's very, very crazy. I talk about tornadoes just as much as I talk about ghosts. But that was so off, like so off, but I'm like appalled. But anyways, let me know your results down below. Was that fun? Do you want me to do more videos like this? Because a lot of you guys want me to do this virtual stuff, and I'm still trying to learn that because I'm just I couldn't download the survey thing like I said. It just doesn't work. I don't know what I'm doing because I want to do it so badly because it's like this thriller survey. Why is my light going all weird? This cramp is doing something. But let me know down below what you guys want to see next, and if you want to do more videos like this, then let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Happy Brightmas, everybody.